Welcome, 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 everybody. It's Friday. We're just doing chill and chat stream today, so come on in, enjoy it. I'm waiting for the YouTube. There we go, finally. The YouTube didn't pop up. I was like, what's going on? There we go. Select that over there. And we'll pop the chat out and put it up in the window over here. What's up, Cryptic? How are you doing, my friend? Let's get the show started.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tonight's the night I'm breaking free. No change, no rules, just me. I've been walking in the shadows, waiting for my turn. Playing by the rules, but they got nothing left to burn. Fire's in my veins, now I'm done with standing still. Gonna climb this mountain, bend it to my will. They said stay in line, just do as you're told. I was never made for a life so cold. The rhythm of my heart beats loud and strong. This is my anthem, my victory song. I'm ruling my own world.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Mac 3D, what's happening? Welcome, my friend.
I'm running with the thunder. I'll never back down. Crown on my head, I'm owning this town. I'm ruling my own world. Driving distance, soaring, soaring so loud.
Xander, what's going on?
Paved with echoes of the dreams they left behind.
Welcome,
But I've got
everybody.
a map of courage and I'm steering my own mind. Let the neon lights guide me through this endless fight. I'll write my name in starlight before the break of night. They said stay in line, just do as you're told. But I was never made for a life so cold. The rhythm of my heart beats loud and strong. This is my anthem, my victory song. I'm ruling my own world, lighting up the sky, turning all the doubts into sparks that fly. I'm running with the thunder, I'll never back down. Crown on my head, I'm owning this town. I'm ruling my own world. Driving distance, soaring guitar so loud. Oh, the fire's alive.
Let's get it
Can you
done. Let's go.
feel it inside like a tidal?
All right. What's going on, everybody? Hey, I got something to talk about before we get started in the game here. Why is it that all of our smart devices, like my air conditioner in the in-house studio here, as a matter of fact, the air conditioner out in the workshop, they are all Wi-Fi and smart enabled. Why? Why can't we have one app to control all of them? This drives me insane. I've got 15 different apps. I've got different lights. I've got different. It's just, it's annoying. And one would think that, Alexa or, Google or what have you would control them all. They do not. They don't give you all of the features of the device. It's annoying. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I think we're going to stay on this screen today. I think I like this screen. Yeah, I like this screen. Yes, I do. So we have two goals today. We're just to entertain you guys, have a little bit of fun, and have some good chat, as well as over the Twitch side we have drops enabled for Dune if you guys play Dune. So stick around and grab that good loot. And what else was there? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be grinding for subs, guys. So if you guys got a challenge for me in game or what have you, for subs, I'm down for it because look, here's the deal. I got 12 subs on Twitch. 12. That's down from 200 and some because I took time off to build the workshop. I got to get back. I got to get back into swinging things. I need that Twitch paycheck because we now have to upgrade this studio here that I'm in. Because I don't know if you guys can see through the blur, it's a disaster. And I took all the good stuff and took it out to the workshop. So we're playing with second-rate equipment here. Just saying. It's all about that money. Oh yes, yes. We were talking about the app. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So we spawned in our deep desert base here. Um, let's check some stuff out. Let's see if we still got plenty of power, so that's good. And we've got some water stored. If you guys weren't here last week, the last time I streamed, my I got eaten by the worm. The worm friggin' got me. But yeah, I've got Toshiba, I've got GE, I've got Govee lights, I've got Tuya lights. It's just, and yeah, it's partly my fault because I don't buy one single brand. But tough noogies, you know, tough noogies. So let's see, we got our soft. Okay, we've got the soft step boots, and a little bit better gear there. What else we got here? Yeah, I like it. You popped that clip right after you got eaten. Yes, I saw the clip. I was like, God dang, man, that was funny. I was almost out of the woods too. I'm like, you know, we're getting up there. We're over there in the carrier, and we're up there, and he snagged the sand crawler and dragged me in with it. I was like, you son of a bitch. All right, we got a couple power cells. Let's go fill up on water. That's one thing I need to do. I need to actually, you know what? Let's just put a water thing up here. Water storage, water. We don't even need a big one. We just need a little one so that we can fill up out here. You know what? It's cool, man. It's cool. No worries. So never ever ever go out in the deep desert without a spare ornithopter. That's what I'm saying. Believe me, it is absolutely worth to have your ornithopter in your recovery tool. All right, 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Gain a little bit high so we can see what's on the horizon here. We are actually in need of some spice today, and then we're gonna go see if we can find some deep desert caves and stuff to go mess with. Actually, I have to go use the map for that. Now it is it's actually fairly late in the morning, you know, so there is a good chance that the spice may have been taken already. We'll find out. But we had spice fields pop up right over here the other day. My base is running low. Which base? Which base are you talking about? I may have to go back to Haga Basin and actually fill up some jennies. Well, I'm not seeing any over here. What's up, my friend? Welcome from Chile. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Drops are enabled. Remember that, everybody. If you play Dune, you know, just stick around and you know, grab that good free loot. Coffee is my best friend. This camera sucks so badly. Yeah, we're gonna run back to Haga Basin real quick and make sure the Jennies are over there filled up because I just checked the generators in the deep desert base there. So let's boogie. Let's boogie boogie boogie. Get that glide on. If we see some spice on the way, we'll stop and pick it up. There was one right outside of here the other day, and I don't know if it's going to be here or not. We'll see. It was just a little, it was just a little booger. So Halloween's coming up. I got 3D printers running. Thank you for Frosty Tools AI bot. Yeah. But yeah, Halloween's coming up, and I got the 3D printers out in the workshop. They're printing away. I haven't got the scenes programmed yet, so when I'm doing a game stream, that I can actually show you guys the printing process. I gotta get all that all taken care of. I'm having to send all the cameras through a intermediary RTMP server so that I can do that, and it won't lag the crap out of my network. For some reason, I've got 10 gig fiber running out to the shop, and it'll use up 2.5 gigs because a couple of those cameras out there are 4K now. So Mac, what are you up to today? How's things in good old jolly England, the UK? The birthplace of one of my favorite individuals on earth, Princess Diana. But yeah, guys, today is just a chill and chat day since I got nothing else going on. Honestly, I didn't even have any content planned, nothing to record yet. I'm actually waiting for the printers to get done so that I can record. There was one sad thing happened in Dune in the recent update. Is they kind of nerfed swords. That kind of sucks. Trying to repair the ADM5 Pro, got the dreaded. Ooh, isn't that just a storage error? Can't you just reflash and be done with it? I could have swore that was just a storage error. Maybe I'm thinking of the other error. Your day started very well. Got to do some things to earn some money. Nice. Reflash the main board on his 3D printer. I'm glad you were able to make some money. I'm desperately trying to do the same. You know, I've already told the story, but all the money that we had that was supposed to last us through the winter, my wife made me spend on that damn workshop, which is a contention, but you need the configuration files from FlashForge. Do the Forge X mod to it. Or just do a default and it should reset. The Forge X mod is actually pretty sick. I use it on my FlashForge printer. I've had a similar thing happen, and uh, FlashForge told me the worst of it could be that the main board died, and if that was going to be the case, I was just going to upgrade it to a Manta and just get rid of their proprietary firmware. But if I mean the 85 ADM5 and the ADM5 Pro are the same printer, so just with a few extra things like the extra auxiliary fan and so forth. If you want some config files, I will send them to you, brother. Because I have all of my modified and stock files, so just for the configs. But ForgeX is the way to go on any FlashForge printer right now. Until they actually fully open source their stuff and make it full Clipper friendly, hell yeah. Yeah, literally, there's no difference whatsoever in the kinematics or anything of that sort in those printers. It's just an aesthetic change with an additional chamber fan. That's pretty much all it is. I'd actually thought about replacing the 85M's motors with all LDO speedies. I thought that would be pretty sick. Make that thing go workhorse fast. Red Blade, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, and just sit back and enjoy. We're just sitting here chilling and chatting, playing a little bit of Dune. We got to go check on the generators at the main base over in Haga Basin. We were in the deep desert. We're going to be going back here soon, but I got to find out what's going on because I think we're going to be out of fuel. We may end up having to, go get some stuff. Ah, going the wrong way. Spawn Trooper, my favorite Australian. No, just kidding. Just kidding, brother. Oh, appreciate you popping in. It says 4 days. We get plenty of extra. Why does it say? I don't even understand. I don't know. I just don't know. But we probably should. Shut up. My favorite Australian seaman. There we go. I said it. I don't regret it. How's life as a Canadian? It's starting to get cold. Colorado might as well be in Canada. Okay, we got to go get some fuel cells real quick. But with that butthead in the way, we might have a few issues. Yeah, it was 0 Celsius this morning here in the good state of Colorado. And I went out to the workshop because I was trying to get a print started on one of my printers, and it wouldn't print. It was giving me an error that the thermistor was out of bounds. I'm like, what? So I got to the workshop. I forgot to turn on the damn heater. All right, brother. I'll be around. Ah, yeah, yeah, stupid fly. All right, we got to find some fuel cells. But thankfully, I didn't have any overnight prints going because that would have really ticked me off because that would have screwed them up. That's the one thing when you're working with plastic, you have to have a somewhat stable environment when it comes to temperatures. You know, I hear a lot of people going, "Oh, my prints won't stick to my bed." Yeah, well, check your temperature of your room and the humidity. The humidity has a huge difference in it. You just had 4 crumpets. Oh, dude, that's so freaking. That sounds tasty. I love crumpets. Decades ago, I had a friend from England uh, that I went to school with actually here in the U.S. He was an exchange student, and this was actually before. Oh, there we go. There's a fuel cell. This is before I met my wife. He stopped by my house and brought food because he refused to eat American food. And then once I ate it, I kind of understood because damn, it was delicious. A dehumidifier. Actually, the um, HVAC unit that I have in there is a all-in-one. It's a AC heater, dehumidifier. It does all the things. So yeah, you turn it on and forget it. I forgot to turn the damn thing on. Ugh, beans on toast. Hey, I tell you what, I am actually a real big fan of some Scottish food. Oh, like haggis. Haggis. It's spicy. It is good. You just don't want to know what's in it. I like blood pudding. Treacle tart is so delicious. There's so many good foods that are not Americanized. Well, you know, we're coming to find out that our food sources here in the U.S. are absolute garbage. I've known this for years. That's why I used to have my own garden and can my own stuff. Um, my plane's just like doing its thing. Just like, what am I doing? Quick deposit. Oh, I know. Our bread's shit. I love my homemade bread. When I get time to actually make it, my wife's a cook. I like to bake. Sounds weird, but yeah. But I do all the barbecuing. Get the hell away from my base. I will beat your ass. Look at that. It just bounces right off. But I tell you what, I can make a hell of a good spaghetti. Low on fuel. Hmm. not seeing any more. And it's just like, there used to be a lot of fuel cells around this area. That's the reason I put the base there. Ah, there's one. All right. So we have multitudes. Jesus, I can't speak. My English is bad, man. I'm a product of the American school system. What do you expect? Hey, so get this. I took a IQ test the other day from the Mensa Institute. So, should be fairly reputable, right? I scored so damn high that I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm not shitting you. That's exactly what I said. Oh, good God. Yes, I know. It was all in fun. See, if we were out in the deep desert, I could have gotten like an absolute shite ton. I need silicone block. You scored 118. You don't even want to know what I scored. That's why I said, I was thinking that this thing was just absolute just bullshit. Because it scored me high enough that I can compare myself better than Steve Jobs. Yeah, I am not shitting you. 153. And it made me wonder what the hell's wrong with me? Why am I not rich? Why does I not have all the monies in the fucking world? I mean, that's a score that's even higher than Elon Musk. And I was telling my wife about it, and yeah, I know. It's cheesy. It's an online thing from the Mensa Institute, which Mensa is a good organization, right? But uh-oh, worm! Worm! Haha, big old buttworm. You did it with a professional? Yeah. I would actually like to do another one. Because when I was in high school, I scored 131. You stupid worm, get out of the area. Out! I'm trying to harvest flower sand. Alright. I've got enough to do what I need to do to get some power cells made. I can farm that later off stream because farming that stuff is kind of boring. What's up, Hikes? Hikes, then. How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing good. You know, the captain's here, and we're like, you know, just trying to get some stuff done so we can go back to the deep desert and go get some spice. Because, you know, spice is life. And here in the Dune Mafia, I tell you what, we'll whack a guy for spice. I wonder if anybody has that name, Dune Mafia. That'd be hilarious. Fremen Mafia? That'd be even better. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. I'm gonna crash! No, I'm not. So let's just drop this over here, and I didn't store anything, which is absolutely freaking brilliant. It's just brilliant. Okay. Max, give us some silicone blocks, baby. I need some silicone blocks so I can make some power. Do I have any dead bodies? No, I don't have any dead bodies. I need to do some base maintenance too one of these days. I need to sit here and this base is far too large because there's 2 of us that play this game in the clan now, you know, in the guild, because everybody else just doesn't play. So I'm thinking I need to just like cut this thing down because it cost a fortune in taxes. All right, you guys want to go? Let's go have a ride on the tread wheel. Whee! Be right back. You be right back. I be right back. Everybody be right back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. That's bad. Quicksand. Quicksand. Welcome, my friend. How are you? I don't know how you want your name pronounced, so I'm not going to try because I don't want to insult anybody. I don't want to get anybody mad at me. Yoink! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Captain's Place, where all things are possible, except for being rich, because I've tried. Doesn't work out. Every time you start getting a little bit of money, life goes, screw you! So let's go check out the Jenny's up here. Oh yeah, see, that's got 4 days. I mean, we got time. These are all good. I don't know why it's complaining at me, but you know, we'll keep her going. That one's got 7 days. So while those silicone blocks are making themselves, we're gonna go back to the deep desert. Wait. I need to go make me a new sword. When I lost all my gear, I didn't make a new sword or a missile launcher. I used what I had in storage, which was probably not the greatest idea. Why can't I make another redistrib? I don't have enough plastinium ingots? Are you kidding me? I could have swore that I brought like a complete boatload of that stuff with me. Last, did I take it back? I might have taken it back. Let's go look. Ooh, I did. Well, we'll just do with what. See, there's a dead body. Hmm. Take those because we're going to need those. And I don't have any health items at all. So we're going to make some bandies. Some bandages. By the way, everybody, if you guys play Dune, please stick around because we do have drops enabled. All right. We got some filters. Hoo-yah! Why? That thing's still got a day of filters on it. No consumables to deposit. Oh no, I'm falling. All right. Diego, what's happening? How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great Friday. We're just chilling and chatting and just playing a little bit of Dune. Just to, drops are enabled. Trying to grift as many subs as I can today because we're down to like no subs. That's because I haven't been streaming much, and I understand you guys don't want to pay for content that you don't get. And I appreciate those that did stick around and supported me through that time when I was building the workshop. But I get it. It's okay. But now I'm back. We're streaming both gaming streams and maker streams, trying to get that schedule set. So we're going to, we've got that going. Next week is the official launch week of the new schedule. So I actually have to wait until the 6th to totally finalize it, I think. I have to ask my wife about that. But it will be just after Halloween when I formally finalize the schedule. But we're going to be streaming in between then no matter what. No matter what. Look at all these decrepit bases that are dying, guys. So many people just stopped playing this game because they hit in game and they didn't want to play anymore. And a lot of people, got and built these huge monstrous bases. They're just letting them go to crap. They're just going to nothing. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. But we're just having a little bit of fun this morning. Just chilling and, just having a good time. Welcoming all of those that are, that are here. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. Okay. We got to stop and pick up a few things on the way back to the Deep Desert Base, and then take a quick look at the map for this week because we have not done that yet. What's this game? It is Dune. Dune Awakening. It is an MMO. Big ol' open world. Lots to do. Lots to do. It's so fun. All right, we're going to stop here, grab some of the loot out of this. Hello. Can I? There. Thank you. Thank you. What do we get? Ah, money and power cells. I like money and power cells. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum. I don't even have a safe zone base right now, which is absolutely hilarious, considering I kind of need one. Stand by. I'm still here, so don't worry about the camera. But I got to get up and do some stretches because I'm starting to hurt really, really bad. Starting to hurt very, very bad. All right, keep. Whoa, where's the mouse? There we go. We're keeping an eye out for little purple patches of sand. So we need that spice, baby. What's happening, Primo? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by here. Hope you stick around. What do I like about the Dune series? It's just I love MMOs for the most part, and Dune is one of my favorite movies and book series. So, uh, the story of the Fremen is actually told very well in it, and there's an established lore behind the game. So that's always good. And it was very well put together, to be honest. Very well put together. I believe it or not, Dale, I have not watched any of the new ones. That's actually that's one of my plans for this weekend. I'm going to watch both of the new Dune movies this weekend. But there was something that actually coincided with what I wanted to do this weekend, so that may not happen because the Deadliest Catching Gold Rush series has came out for last year, last year's seasons, and I'm a huge fan of those. My understanding is that after the season, Parker Schnabel quit, and I really want to see what happens. I mean, that's a rumor flying around, so I actually have not, been able to do anything about that. But I'm a huge fan of those shows. The original reality TV type stuff that's still around, I was always a huge fan of because they didn't sensationalize everything so much. Yeah, they made it more TV exciting, but it wasn't drama just for the sake of drama. Because a lot of the guys, especially on the Deadliest Catch, they won't allow that shit. That's a dangerous fucking place to be. I mean, you just look at the season openers, the Deadliest Catch. The Titan, could have been lost with all hands, lost due to an ammonia leak. But nope, yep. My plan is hopefully this weekend to watch both movies if I can find the time. If not, I'm gonna at least watch one of them. All right, so we've been flying around. I have not seen any purple sand. I don't know about you guys. I haven't seen a single speck of purple sand, which tells me that there's been a lot of people out here farming since it's Friday. Deep Desert changes each week on Monday evening my time. So we're just gonna go straight west and scour and see where we can find some spice, baby. We need that spice of life. I would take the sandcrawler back out, but without two people running it, it's kind of a pain in the rear because you need at least one person in the ornithocopter just hovering, just in case the worm gets there. Oof. Okay, that's a little bit better contrast. Thank you for changing that. Game, thank you so much. I can see better. Hey, look, Spice Plume, dead ahead. And as a reminder, everybody, Twitch drops are enabled if you are watching over on Twitch. They don't work on YouTube, sadly, but they work on Twitch. And I just noticed that my StreamLabs bot is not running again. Anybody want to explain that one to me? Let me go find out what's going on with that. Because I redid the authentication for it just the other day. It says active. Well, let's disable it and re-enable it. Entering sector D3. Okay, they're both re-enabled. Whoa, man. All right, we were heading directly towards it, so it should by now be pretty much right in front of us. And I haven't seen any other aircraft in the area, so... But we need to harvest some spice, baby. I'm out of spice. The other day when I logged in, there was a guy on the market that actually was selling spice dirt cheap. I almost bought all of it. But then I found out I had to pay my taxes. Doesn't matter where you're at. The only things that are real in the end are taxes and death. Okay, where is that? It was a small spice field explosion. Where in the world did it go? There's no way somebody could have got this thing before me. This is so weird. Was it further out than I thought? I thought it was right next to this island. There's a ship, though. We need crap off this ship. These things are, like, rare anymore. Was that really the only hold on that one? I thought there was 3 holds. Oh, there it is. It's on the side here. Oh god, I'm stuck. I don't see the 3rd hold. Oh well, let's go back and look for spice. Spice is life. All right, we need altitude. Because in just in the sheer amount of time that I just did that, I could have lost that whole spice field. Because, I mean, we didn't see the ship explosion. We saw a spice explosion. So where on earth did it go? Where's the spice, man? Where's the spice? Oh, look! The worm just ate the ship! Boy, was I lucky. Ah, there we go. We have a spice field. Small one, but it's a spice field. One spice field. Whoa. Hola, ¿cómo está, my friend? How are ya? Welcome to the stream. The stream of the captain's dreams. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. All right, so let's see. We got inventory. No, 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 no. We need to go here and move that over. That's only 4 spices, guys. Only 4. We need a crap ton more than that. So English? Ah, no problemo. Un poquito en español. So, we good. Means we can barely talk to each other. Searching for spice in all the wrong places. Get ourselves some aqua. Hey, don't worry about the camera, by the way, guys. I'll turn it back on here in a minute. As I'm just flying here, just looking around, I'm standing up and doing some stretching. This is the life of the captain. You get broken body. That's what I call broken body syndrome. Combined with old man syndrome, it kind of just sucks. But we live on. Houston, is that what I think it is? We'll find out as we get closer. Nope, it's not. There's a fuzzy shadow of a spice field. Darn it. Look, there's a sand woogie. Little cute little worm you. You just want to gobble everything up. I mean, I'd be pissed off if I lived here for the entirety of, a couple of millennia as well, so. We're looking around for more purple spice fields. I don't see a darn thing. We may have to trek into the PvP zone to do this, you know. I haven't seen anybody online, so let's see. Let's see if anybody's on. Soul, we've been waiting for you. Really? What did I do this time? I'm in the desert. What is she saying? Comes on my poo. You. Worm shit is nasty. Good week for shoveling. Oh, Soul's a funny dude. He really is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a medium spice explosion just to our east. We're going to grab the good stuff, and we're going to go naked. That way, if I die, I die. So yeah, here's how this works. Okay. Keep a couple of bandages. We need lots of that. And then we're gonna go. Hey, hey, stop it. No, stop it. Oh, F. So those are good. Keep that. All right, we're dang near naked. Off we go! Hey, while we're flying, I can turn the camera back on. Yay! There's the camera. So if we get eaten by the worm again, I mean, we'll be good. We'll be good. Boy, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. Nice to have you here. By the way, everybody, where's everybody from? Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Just doing a chill Friday. Got lots of stuff printing in the new workshop. And I'm just in here chilling because why not? There's another spice explosion that was even closer. Look at that. You're Indian. Nice. Welcome. I have made a lot of new friends from India in the last 6 months. And it's spice. Spice farming. I wonder if we've got enough to get a group going. All right, this is a nice little setup right here. Fairly flat. Okay, I've learned that we just need to do a reset after a few minutes. We're just going to do a reset. Just get up here to altitude, sit for a minute. Just let everything just reset. I'm not saying any worm sign whatsoever. Um, Solo farming is so freaking. I heard him. I heard him. I heard him. I heard the worm. No worm sign though, but I heard it. Another spice explosion way the hell out there. Really? I didn't know what the Zare River was named after. Oh, another spice explosion. Oh, I didn't bring any thumpers with me either. I'm not digging this. This is, I can't hear anything with that thing so damn close. We're going to stay right there, and we're just going to go unload this and then have it complete do a reset. Because now we have two of them over here. And I need to get some thumpers, man. Thumpers keep the worms busy. So we're in D6 over there. So I think we barely got like 2,000, but we'll check it out and see. Yeah, we'll check it out. Yeah, we will. Ad breaks. We're in an ad break. Oh, we are. I'm wondering why the StreamLabs bot is not functioning. I think I'm going to need to get a ticket in on that. This is 2 streams in a row where it hasn't operated right. I mean, I don't use a whole lot of spice to begin with because I'm solo right now. But you know how it is. Don't you know? If I could get Misty to get on and play, then we could have two people operating this thing and I would feel so much better about it. Like a glove. Not like a glove. This thing tends to bounce everywhere. Alright, let's see what we got. Sand color. Oh, we actually got substantial more than I thought. I wonder if I have enough water here to actually do this. Max 63. Ugh. Okay. We may need to gather some, the water containers and go bring some more water out here. Wait. I didn't put a death still out here, did I? Let me do that. I have dead bodies, so I don't need to go back. I do need my construction tool, though. So, dead body and construction tool. Alright, alright. Let's just put it right up here, up on top. That'll work. So we go, 1. Refineries. You are shitting me. I don't... Steel ingots. Feckin' steel ingots. I'm telling you guys. It's just nuts. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go take a quick restroom break. We're gonna leave the screen up. And I have returned. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so there's no way to get steel out here. And I do not want to go back. So we have iron. Why does that damn thing have to use steel? I got 13 steel ingots. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We do need more bandies, so. Wait. Ah, maybe I got enough now. Oh, baby. You know what I like. Cool. Now we got a death still. It's much easier to carry a corpse than it is, 4,000 things of water, so. Okay. Hello. All right. Heading east again. Another one. Are you kidding? Wow. That one's even closer. I'm digging it. I'm literally using a carrier, a thornicopter, to carry a giant ass vacuum. I mean, a big old vacuum. Oh, we got worm sign right in front of us. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. What the hell was that? Yeah, look, there's a worm right there. He's headed right towards it. And right past it. Wait, I didn't see any. Did somebody just get eaten? That would be cool. Bruno, what's happening? Welcome. How are you, my friend? Here, let's get that camera back up since I had to go to the restroom. Yeah. All right. See, whoa, 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 whoa. Look at he's really close right there. We got worm sign. I could mess with him, but I think that's Soul. Wormy, wormy, wormy. We'll see what's left over here. How are you doing today, Bruno? I hope you're having a great day yourself. We're just playing a little Dune, just chilling out on this beautiful Friday. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. You no get my damn thing again. Oofta. Another spice explosion. Remember, just every few minutes when you're solo farming like this, just get it, just get in your Thornicopter, reset. We've got two more bands to vacuum up here, so we'll just give it a minute. I mean, when the worms aren't bothering you, this is nice. A
Sector
nice.
weather alert. A
Oh
large
Jesus!
thunderstorm is approaching.
Oh no! 3 minutes. I don't even know if I can get back to base in 3 minutes. We are quite a bit of ways. Well, we will find out. Yeah, he's out of there too. Oh, I hope he doesn't have to go all the way back. That would suck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. For solo farming, he didn't do too bad on that circle. If he doesn't come back, I might just go back and clean that up.
Sector weather alert. A large
2 minutes.
thunderstorm is approaching.
Ooh, this is going to be close. This is going to be dang close. Oh, it's going to be one of the surprise ones. It's not even building on the horizon yet. Those are the ones that suck the most. Look at this. Oh, another. Yeah, there's the other new spice field. Worm sign! Worm sign! He's heading right towards my base. What are you doing? You can't go there. That's my base. Oh, there she is. Ah, she's a big one, too. I'm going to be here in like the nick of time. Literally. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Land. Oh, man. Thank God. I'm heading down below. Oh, jeez, chat. Y'all want to see this? Y'all want to see this? Look at this. We'll get up here where you guys can see the storm. See it coming? These things are wicked. Absolutely wicked. Because it's not just sand, it's got lightning and all sorts of wickedness in it. Oh, it's not even coming over here. That is so weird. We're gonna. It's barely edging on us. That is freaking weird. Freaking weird indeed. But this gives us a good opportunity to. Let's see here. We're still gonna go naked. Okay, 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 okay. And I don't need any more of this, so all of this is going to come back with us. You know, the less of this crap that I have here, the better off we are when it comes to tearing down this base in a couple of days. So let's just fill this up. We're going to still need that. We'll put these in the backpack. Yeah, they actually did go in my backpack. What's up, Senor DeWeet? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? We're just chilling out with some Dune today because I got printers working out in the workshop, printing Halloween stuffs and all that good junk. So I figured, you know what? I'll sit here and play some Dune today. You know what I mean? And we're going to take some stuff back to storage because it doesn't need to be here. Your M1 piked the firmware this morning? Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord. That sucks, dude. That really does. What? What? It's full? It cannot be full. Okay, let's leave the aluminum ore here and take this ore. I still got this ore here. Well, that's all right. We got room in the backpack for stuff too, so we're going to take these and these. Oh yeah, our artilleries have always had just absolute garbage firmware. I mean, to the max. All right, we got enough junk to take back with us. So we're gonna head south. Yeah. So I was working on the Ender 6, and it was starting to print just perfectly. And then for some reason, it just stopped extruding, and it's not clogged because I was able to manually extrude, by hitting my macro button. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it's got the Micro Swiss NG on it, and Last night I was just troubleshooting it and everything, and there's this giant ass piece of plastic that would not engage. It's just a piece of broken filament. It wouldn't engage when I was manually extruding it, but it would on a normal print, and it would just jam up the gears. I had to take the whole thing apart for that. Thankfully, the Micro Swiss is a really simple, tool head. But I'm wanting to do something different on that printer, and um, so I've got a set of I've got an HGX light, and I have some random gears that I don't remember what the hell they came off of. It was off of a Voron stealth burner, but I don't remember which gears it was in it. So as soon as the EBB 36 and the 42 boards come, I'm going to decide on what tool head I'm going to put on that thing, because I'm going to be upgrading the motors to LDO Speedies, and we're going to be putting that thing on 48 volts with a Kraken. I want to make the fastest Ender 6 ever made. And I've already have rails and everything, so that's going to be great. Although I do need to order belts. I got to do that because I don't know how much mileage is on those belts. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, that makes sense. PTFE is like the antithesis of being helpful when it comes to 3D printing, but it's something that's necessary. Yeah, the stock Creality belts suck anyway. I know, I know. I'm going to replace the belts, and there's some bushings that I'm going to bearings that I'm going to be replacing as well. There's a mod for that thing to make it act as to make it basically into a Voron that I'm seriously considering doing. But the problem in doing it is I lose part of that bed by doing that. So it it's similar. It's actually a mod of the Mercury. Get that? It's a mod of the Mercury, but for Ender 6, not Ender 5. Because with a few basic mods, you can actually have that thing printing at 320 by 320 by 400. You got a CR10 and Ender 3 to tinker with? Nice. Nebula! That's the one right there. But I do know that I'm going to be. I need to get a bomb list together and reach out to some people to see if I can get some sponsorship for it, because it'll end up being the most expensive Ender 6 ever made. And I just can't do that myself, you know. So I've decided that one of my Ender 3 Max Neos is going to go NG. Yeah, I have to put a buy list together for that one too. Ender 5s, I don't know what the deal is, but my God, they are pricey. I got that Ender 6 for 200 bucks. The lady was asking 500 for it, and I'm like, nah, I ain't paying that. So I offered her 200, and she gave it to me. Plus, I paid her an extra, I think, 20 or 30 bucks for a whole box of brand new parts. I was like, ooh, nice. So StreamLabs has this new feature that I want to try out that actually allows me to move from one StreamLabs setup to another seamlessly without actually disconnecting the stream. Oh, there's a guy 30 miles from me who's got four Ender 3s and wants $140 per Ender 3. I am not shitting you. 130 bucks, 130, 140, what was whatever it was. I'm like, I can get those brand new for $99 on eBay right now. I can send you the how it, if you want, I can send you the link that I bought um, my Max Neos from the eBay seller. He sells them for $68, but they don't have a screen, and there may be a few parts missing. Oh man, I would there I there was a dude who was selling a Voron 2.0 for 800 bucks when is what it started with, and he lived about 2.5 hours from me. And I started talking to him. I'm like, it's a complete setup. It's got all metal, everything. He had the CNC parts, everything on it. It was a beautiful build, you know. And he had a video of it running, and I mean, just an absolute beautiful build. $800. I'm like, I was talking to him. This is back a few months ago when I still had some money, and I was like, I'll give you six for it. All right. We agreed at $600. Later that afternoon, I get a message from him going, I'm sorry, bro. There was a dude that just came and got it, and he outbid you. And I'm like, wait, I didn't think this was a bidding war. And when I say he outbid me, the dude told him that I was willing to come pick it up at the 800. The dude told him, I'll pay you $1,000 for it. I was like, Christ. But it was a Voron 300, so a very, very beautiful boron. It had an anodized purple frame. I mean, it was a complete custom setup. It was nice. The one thing I didn't quite understand is I was talking to him. I'm like, why do you have all of? Because he had two 350-watt power supplies plus a 5 volt on the bottom of that thing. Clipper whooped him. Wow. Yeah, there are people that just don't get Clipper, and I mean, I'm from the Linux, world, so Linux is kosher with me. I'm all in. I would love to have a Trident. I honestly would. You're toying with the idea of swapping to Linux now that Windows 10 is done. I mean, for the general everyday average person, Linux would be just perfect. I'm not shitting you. Um, I've got this machine sitting right here that I'm going to be putting Linux on later today. for the workshop. Actually, it's going to be the slicer machine because the machine that's doing the streaming can't handle both. No, it's going to be this is going to be the streaming machine. The other one's going to be a slicer. Hell yeah, man. I mean, you're one of those individuals that picks up quickly on stuff, right? And so here's an interesting story for you. Let me let me go to another screen here. Let me go to this screen. There we go. So the other day I was thinking, like, what am I leaving for my legacy? And I started looking back on my life, and I was like, what am I leaving for a legacy to the world? Not to my kids or anything, but to the world. And I started thinking about all the things that I've done in my life. And I mean, you guys remember the video and audio service Real.com, right? Uh, I helped write the Real server. You know, I've managed two internet service providers with over 100,000 customers between the two of them, local internet service providers here in the state of Colorado. I've worked at three of them. I the tech support company Sykes Enterprises. I helped write the initial knowledge base system that they used called Jove. There's a number of things that have my fingerprints on it that I've helped build over the years. Mods and games, uh, all sorts of that fun stuff. And I sit back and I think, was any of it meaningful though? And that's one thing when you're in IT, you don't know if it's meaningful or not. Like one of my customers here in town used to be the local 911 center. If it wasn't for me making sure that their enterprise grade connection stayed up all the time, how many lives is saved? How many lives were lost? You start doing deep dives into your thinking like that, and you wonder, you start getting a realization that legacy isn't always about what you've done, but what you've done for others. It was a pretty interesting thought that I had. It was very deep. You know, I have my wife, I have my children. My daughter's no longer here, sadly, but I've got three boys, one that's almost 30 years old. My 19-year-old turns 20 in a few months. My 18-year-old just turned 18. You know, I own my home outright. It's nothing special. It's nothing fancy. Hell, it's not even nice. But it's stable, it's solid, and it's my home. Nobody can take that away from me. That is my legacy. Is I did all of that, and I'm not even 50 yet. I'm 48. There's not a lot of people in my generation that can say that they have done all these things. And it made me think that everything that I've gone through in my life is worth what it has been worth what I've done with it, right? I grew up on a farm and a ranch. I learned to weld, I learned to fix things, I learned to work on vehicles, tractors, I rode horses. I did wagon trains, cattle drives, old school shit. This is long before the internet was created. We used to run cattle from Fort Morgan, Colorado up to Wyoming twice a year. And that was an old school cattle drive. No vehicles, all, just horses, wagons, you know, old west style. That was, and that was an experience of my life. One of my experiences. It's just one of those things. It's like I've done so much, In the early days, that was actually considered, you know, uh, who was it? It was my manager at the first internet service provider I worked for, Rural Internet, RIA, Rural Internet Access, or RuralNet actually. He called me. We did a. No, it was. God dang, my memory sucks anymore. It would have been at Frontier Internet. My manager, which is a good friend of mine, we did a TV commercial about internet access, and we were all in Old West stuff. And I'm sitting there trotting along. Everybody else is freaking out on horse, and I'm sitting there trotting along and just spinning circles and jumping over fences and jumped over to the neighbor's place. I was herding some cattle to get them out of the shot. They thought it was funny as hell. They put it in the damn commercial. I didn't even know it. I've been trying to find that copy of that commercial for decades. I used to have it on VHS tape, and I can't find the VHS tape. Not that I have a VHS player to play it on, but there's just you look back on your life and you go, okay, now, and here's the question: what can I accomplish for the rest of my time here on Earth? That's what I'm looking forward to. And one of my big things is I'm going to be helping people in a manner that I haven't quite figured out yet, because I don't have funds. I am broke. So it's going to be an interesting and fun time. It really is. But I will figure out what I'm doing, and it's going to be in honor of my daughter. So whatever and however I do it, it'll be worthwhile. Dale, your old PC is old and slow and just needed something for streaming. You're all that. I wish I could help you out there. I mean, I have so many of these little Think Center minis. i5, 16 gigs of RAM. All you got to do is put a hard drive in it. Or that's what's running the stream out there right now, and they work just fine for running a basic stream. But it would cost a fortune to send it to you, or else I would. It would cost an absolute fortune. By the way, who's all with us right now? I haven't even looked. I don't know who's watching it or not. I have no idea what the numbers are looking like. You're watching. The wife is watching. I'm sure there's got. I mean, if you look for those minis, they usually sell pretty darn cheap. So, oh my gosh, stop that. So we've mined some spice today. Had a bit of a good chat. See, we got plenty of steel ingots here at the base. Let's get some plastinium going. We need all the plastinium. All right, we need some lubricant. Craft them out. And we'll make some of that. Now we're out of silicone blocks yet again. Taxes are still unpaid. You'd rather spend your funds on a printer. I mean, I agree. Just like here in the studio, yeah, I do need some new stream gear. However, lubricant still, yeah, Pam Anderson joke here. Hey, we just watched a movie the other day with her in it. What movie was that, wifey? It was a relatively good one too. She didn't do too bad. I left all my money in the deep desert. So I have no idea how much I have. Oh, she wasn't a bad actress at all. She was a bad girlfriend and a bad wife. I mean, that was the one of her faults is the fact that she didn't know how to close her legs. But Tommy Lee didn't either, so now I'm really wondering. Let me grab the phone. I got to figure out which movie that is. It was a recent one. Oh hell, I didn't know she was Canadian. You guys know she's only 58 years old? Man, she looks so much older than that. Oh yeah, it was the new Naked Gun movie. That's what it was. With yeah, that guy, Liam Neeson. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know Cody Rhodes was in it. There's a lot of wrestlers in it. Jeez. Busta Rhymes made an appearance too. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, yeah. Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. It was a good movie. Not as good as the first one. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the originals. Of course, I'm a huge fan of all the original movies. Most of the remakes are just absolute garbage. Okay, so this is interesting. It says my battery in my front door doorbell is draining too fast when it's not even hooked up at the moment. It's charging. I mean, yeah, you can't beat the originals. I mean, they're still trying. Get this, they are still trying, which irritates the living crap out of me, to come up with a way to redo Back to the Future. All three or four movies. And funny enough, Spaceballs too. The search for more money. The great Mel Brooks will be 100 years old when it is actually released. I just keep wondering whether he's going to last that long. He's 99 right now. I mean, so far in the last couple of months, we have lost almost some sort of musician, famous musician, or actor or actress on almost every single day for like the last 2 months or so from my childhood. It's Mel Brooks, exactly. You have to watch it. It's Mel Brooks. I just want to know if he's going to be alive for the premiere of it. Oh, if you know, there's no chance in hell that they would ever redo Blazing Saddles in this day and age. That movie is so insulting to so many people that don't know how to take a damn joke. Why does it say that? I don't know. Oh, see, I keep wondering on Spaceballs was pretty raunchy as well. So yeah, Spaceballs edited for content would be the no. Even the closing credits would probably insult somebody. I mean, could you imagine him coming out going, "Where are the white women at?" Now, how would he say that in this day and age? Where are all the LGBTQIA plus MNNOCC743, you know, monopigmented women? No, they can't say women because women doesn't work anymore. They, thems are at. Jesus Christ. I got no problem with people that, want to do that, want to live their lives that way. It's just, it's so freaking hard to keep up with. I identify as a meat popsicle. And if you know that movie, you had an awesome childhood or young adulthood. We. Yeah, the fifth element. I mean, there's another one right there. Bruce is gone, man. He's not dead. He's just gone. Bruce Willis has got some sort of, I can't even remember what the hell he had, but he's nonverbal now, can't talk. His time's coming. One of the interesting things a lot of people don't know about me is I actually know quite a few famous people, and I don't exploit them whatsoever for their fame. But I can tell you there are some that we'll talk usually over the internet, and they'll tell me stuff that's going on, and it's like Jesus criminy. There's a series of movies explaining he can't die, but his brain not work right anymore. Yeah, yeah, some sort of temporal dementia. It's weird stuff. You know, I saw the interview with his daughter, and I was like, God damn, that has got to be harder than hell to deal with. I mean, that's worse than Randy Travis's stroke. Come on. At least Randy actually was able to bounce back a bit from it. I don't want to take this. Let's take the little guy. You know, I'll never have an ex-wife. I chose right the first time. It has been a long haul, but we're coming up on 30 years, so let's go back to this screen. There we go. Now I don't. The lady that's in the living room. I don't plan on letting her go for at least another 30 years. Miss Squid Pro Quo, how are you, dear? How are you? You've been married 30 years, just not to the same woman. Well, you know, what they say is, you know, you find a woman that can cook, you find a woman that can clean, you can find a woman that's good in bed, and you never let any of them know about each other, right? No, just, I'm fucking around. Don't shoot me. I'm probably going to get bitch slapped in a minute. Wife's going to come in and just slap the crap out of me. Trying to build your brand. I get you. Your current brand or your new brand? I have to get with you on Discord. I actually have some ideas for you. You finally found out you can buy a wedding cake without the wedding. Yeah, life changing, man. I don't even, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't even remember my wedding cake. Where the hell am I? I need to go to Arakeen. There we go. I got to go pay some taxes. Hopefully, I got enough money in the bank. But yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling and chatting today. Just, you know, enjoying myself. Both. Oh, we can get your new channel monetized in less than 6 months. I know. It was an April Fool's joke that worked. I know. We didn't have one. Oh, that's right. You made a cake and then chicken and tater salad. Well, I mean, if you wanted a wedding cake, I mean, we could do that. So I am trying to fix my brand. Uh, you know, ever since I took the time off basically to build the workshop, things have gone downhill, like seriously downhill. I've lost a couple thousand people from both, you know, YouTube and Twitch. Even though my Instagram and my TikTok still keep going up with no content really being added, which is hilarious. I'm running around in town almost naked. Yeah, banks are over here dingling. How much I got? How much I got?
Welcome. Would you like to
Ooh,
deposit or
17,000.
withdraw Solaris? How
Withdraw.
much Solaris would you like to withdraw?
Cancel. I don't want to withdraw nothing. I need to go pay my taxes. Everything is always a work in progress. Yes, absolutely. But I need to buckle down and start reaching out to sponsors and all that good stuff because I pay total. Oh no, I can't. Why do I have? Hold on.
Yes, yes, it is I, Heldebor Desio, in the flesh. What is it you offer the great house of Verota? I suppose a proper offering.
She wants 300 spice, you nuts lady. I don't have enough money to pay all the taxes. I just paid Misty's taxes, damn it. Mine's 12,000, hers are 9,000. These no bueno.
Welcome. Would you like to...
I don't have. Oh, I don't have anything stored in the bank to sell either. Oh, this is not. This is not good. This is not good. Jesus, what's happening?
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or...
I want to
may
talk
I
about
assist
something
you?
else. I'm not broke. I just don't have any money on me. Where you? And there goes Frosty telling you guys what the ad breaks are all about. Bow down, do, do, do. So here is a question, guys. Here's a question for you. Speaking of, rebuilding brands and all that good jazz, what would you guys like to see me do in the new workshop? Other than printing, and if I can gather enough sponsors to to build stuff, that's obviously stuff people want to watch. But I have an entire workshop to build stuff in. What would you guys like to see? Maybe I should take and take uh, logos from other streamers and print or CNC them. I think that'd be something kind of cool. I'm just looking for ideas. I mean, I dig, video games and all that stuff, but CNC maker coins, that's an interesting. I mean, I got aluminum plate. I could do that. Not sure how to do it multicolor, but straight aluminum, I could actually do that. If I could get people to send me their designs. K2 Kevin would probably smack the crap out of me next Remurf going, "You just beat my idea." Well, they would be challenge coins at that point, wouldn't they? Instead of maker coins. I collect challenge coins. I got a couple of them. We are 12,000 meters away from our base. In the slowest aircraft that I have. No, that's one thing I do want to get is a laser. I do want to get a laser. Um, there was a guy in Facebook Marketplace that had a 45 watt. I can't remember the brand, but he had a 45 watt that would cut. What was it? basically 11 by 13 inches. So it was fairly large. You've been printing coins for 10 days without a print failure? Dang. I actually have to create new coins because Link Space, the people I got my links, my link aggregate from, StreamLabs owns them, and they decided to kill the project. So now I have a new one, and it's called Bento, bento.me /Captain Kern. And it's kind of a nifty little format. They're owned by another link company. They just got bought out. Which I have a feeling they're going to get folded and merged pretty soon. Oh, no make challenge coins for 10 days without a print failure. Holy shite. I don't think that's even possible. Especially not, I mean, the only full color printer I have right now that's put together is my Anycubic, my Cobra S1. I would need some, there's an inherent issue with the Cobra S1 that it has an inherent cooling issue. I actually need to do the cooling mod for the motherboard because it'll overheat, especially on hot days. I love the Cobra S1. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. But I also need to get new cameras for the printers, especially the FlashForge, because the printer I'm using for the FlashForge, well, actually the camera's fine. I need to get a lens for it that is more wide angle and not so close up, because it doesn't cover the whole print bed, which irritates me. So that's one thing I do need to do, and then I need to get a couple more cameras. What's up with the stickers thing? What stickers thing? Oh, stream labels? Or stream stickers, whatever it is. I don't know. It hasn't been functioning. The Centauri card, yes. Oh my God. Why are they coming out with a Centauri Carbon 2 already? That's what I want to know. They need to create a series and then move on. You just joined the stream. Welcome, Trip to Valhalla. I love the name. I absolutely love the name. Skål, my friend. Skål. One of my best buddies is from Norway. He's Bald Viking. And everybody confuses me with a pirate. No, I'm not a pirate. I'm a Viking. I'm a pirate Viking. Skål, Jarg. But we're just sitting here playing some Dune, chit-chatting about Dune and games and 3D printing and life and whatever comes across our minds. So, but yeah, Dale, the Centauri Carbon 2 is just oof. I did reach out to an upcoming 3D printing company that I cannot say their name. And they have a brand new printer that's coming up on Kickstarter pretty soon. And I'm hoping that I can get my hands on it. Because here's the, well, I give you what it is. You guys might figure it out. It is 6 color. It looks similar to the ADX5 from FlashForge. By the way, I found a company that has completely ripped off FlashForge. And they sell their printers for $199. Havoc, what's happening, my friend? Guten Tag. What have you missed? Nothing. We're just sitting here chit-chatting and having a good time. What printer is 199? There's a company out there that has completely ripped off the FlashForge 5M, and I saw it on AliExpress the other day. It is the exact same printer. I mean, there's no difference whatsoever in it. Same specifications, same look, same tool head look, everything. And it's 199 bucks. What is going on? Person detected in the backyard. I bet you that's wifey. Yep, she's letting the dogs out. But I'm finding that when I'm just browsing AliExpress, I'm finding that more and more that there's a lot of rip-off printers. Literally the only difference is the badging on that printer, the silk screened, logo and name. I'm actually going to be creating a video on that here pretty soon. Because I also found a company that has ripped off the Bamboo A1, including the AMS Lite. But it runs Clipper. Which I think is like the best of both worlds, because the A1 and the A1 Mini are two of the most solid printers in the world today. They just run in the wrong firmware. Yeah, it's always going to happen. There's always going to be somebody, just doing knockoff stuff. Pretty much all made in the same factory. There's a lot of them that are, yeah. There's a good portion of all the electronics that we buy that is made in Shenzhen, and they're all the same. Everything. Which is actually that is a place that's literally the only place in China that I would ever want to go visit is Shenzhen. It is literally the manufacturing hub of the entire the entire world for electronics anyway. See, I told you guys I had money. I actually have to go do some stuff to make some more money. Do. It would be really cool to go to Taiwan and the Philippines and China to visit all the the printer manufacturers. Oh yeah, Temu is absolutely amazing for that. If you guys want to see the exact same stuff, just go to Temu. The funny thing is I'm supposed to be a Temu ambassador, right? I signed up for their ambassador service so that I could actually, make money doing that. And I've never made a dime from it because every video that I submitted to them, they go, it doesn't follow our guidelines. And it's only on TikTok, right? TikTok and Instagram. And I'm like, wait, I directly mentioned you. I directly mentioned the product you want me to mention, even though you won't send me the product for free to actually test. I'm not sure how that works. But apparently they're expecting me to actually have the product, and I'm like, well, one, I can't wait 6 weeks for, 3 to 6 weeks for delivery of a product, and I'm not spending, buco amounts of money on this if you want me to test it. It's just so stupid. But anyway, guys, that said, I actually do need to go. Wifey's getting ready to leave. She's got an appointment, and I've got some things I need to get done. So let me kill the game there and go to this screen. This screen? Come on. This screen. Wow, that took forever. But in any case, I want to thank everybody for being here today. We had a 2.5 hour stream, and just enjoying myself today. I'm going to try to be doing a lot more, some more maker stuff. So there's going to be some, I'm going to be doing some content with the Ender 6 this weekend. Let's just put it that way. We're going to go ahead and start the upgrades to put it on Rails. That's what everything's printing right now, other than the one printer just playing Halloween stuff. So I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. Look forward to the stream. Join the Discord. Have a great one. Love you. Peace. And chicken grease. The captain's out.